Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video we are taking a look at some semiconductors, that is AMD, SMCI, ARM, Broadcom, and Micron. So let's take a look at the price action on these stocks. If you are looking for NVIDIA video, I already did that this morning on the semiconductor, on NVIDIA. You can check that out on my channel. Now also, if you are interested in following along my dividend investing journey where I'm building public facing portfolio, I have this channel of mine, Junior Trader Dividend Investing channel. You can find the link to this in the description of this video as well. So please subscribe here as well, guys, if you want to follow along and check out some of the videos that I have been doing on this, providing all the updates on the P&Ls and the moves that I'm making and all of that. You would find everything here on this another channel of mine. All right, so let's start it off with AMD and let's kick things off. Now, AMD is full on in the downward structure, guys. Pretty much this area, once we lost this pivot area with 20 days moving average, 169 and 67 cents, the zone, AMD was a broken structure, and since then it has been going down. 200 days moving average right now is doing nothing on this, and so price action is not holding support. Now, what you have to watch at these important key levels is if price action is holding a support, right? So if it's just flushing through, that means price action is not reacting, not holding support, so it's not the time to buy, right? Now, what to do with AMD, right? How to trade this thing going next week? So, well, first of all, if you have seen my videos last weekend on AMD, I was already talking about that I expect red days on AMD. I wasn't expecting this much of a fall, but I did expect those red days. So it's not surprising moves to me, but anything below 50 days moving average was completely like I just didn't prepare mentally for this, but as in but pretty much the play was the sell-off play, and then rest is gravy on the top, right? Now, can this thing become bullish? Is this thing looking bullish from here? Is that a possibility? Well, no, not yet. So the only thing the structure change on this back again to the upside would be, guys, if it can get above 156 and 93 cents without falling further below. Otherwise, so if it can get above that, then you can expect some upside, but otherwise, no, this is still in the downtrend, lower highs, lower lows. I know it has fallen quite a lot, so I won't be surprised if some rebound comes. So for intraday rebound, you can see if we get above 153 and 35 cents, first leg may come all the way up to 156 and 93 cents, but that would be it, and that becomes a potential zone of rejection. And then eventually, if it starts to consolidate here and then starts to break to the upside, these levels like 108 and 56 and 88 cents, then some upside may continue. And also, please remember that with something like reaction of the price around 200 days moving average is something to remember. That is, guys, if next day you see a green candle buying happening, that also tells you that this is just a little bit of a liquidity grab. So for the much more continuation, just be very careful after such a deeper sell-off right away, and at 200 days moving average, if a pivot comes here and a green candle with the wick forms, some upside may start to come. But for that, as I provided you some of the levels, we first need to get out and above of those. Right now, I'm not seeing any signs of that. We are still technically in the full-on bearish structure on AMD. All right, SMCI. So SMCI tried to be bought back up at that same previous pivot zone of previous some demand zone over here, right? And we are getting a green candle, but you can see underneath of the structure, it's still getting sold off, right? We have a sell-off. So yes, technically structure still remains negative on this, which was pretty much from the time once we lost the 910.70 cents pivot or $911 zone. And then once we broke that, we have been just breaking level by level to the downside, right? And so yeah, and there's even with that green candle, you can see that's why I always say when the trend is in one direction, and in this case it's downtrend, you just wait for the rebound to complete, and then when you see the price action rejecting, just sell off at those significant levels also marked by my indicator. And also you can read the price action right at these levels. For example, we went up, and as I said, if rebound would come, it may come all the way to 822. This was the day prior I talked about it. We got to that significant level and then started selling off. And then yeah, right now yeah, it is just a rebound that got sold off. I mean, SMCI only trade intraday. Look, you can if you're a good scalper, you can trade these, but since the trend is to the downtrend, to be simplistic trader, easy trading, you just let the rebound happens, and once the rejection starts coming in underneath of the previous pivot, you just short the continuation to the downside, right? And stop loss on the other side, definitely at these significant levels. And then yeah, this was the pivot, but let's see if this holds. If we continue to fall and if we break 773, we can continue lower. However, if you see another wick here support come in and then we again break above 803, that's a good consolidation already, and that may give intraday rebounds at least back again to the upside. So just keep these things in mind, all right? But those are the levels to watch, but SMCI is still in the downtrend. ARM, and if you need access to my tools, guys, links are in the description below of this video. So ARM trying to get a little bit bought back up at just above one of the levels due to this previous support here, like, well, resistance, but now turned support. And but the structure on this is still in the downtrend. Okay, that has been going on since the time we lost the blue box. And so nothing has changed literally. What type of trades could be taken? Well, if from here it denies to go lower, then above 20, above even like there's some rebound possibility 164 that may come. And the way things are looking like, looks like it want to consolidate here a little bit. So at this point, between 20 and 50 days moving average, especially, guys, like this was one of the move after losing blue box coming down to the next level. Is was one of the moves that I talked about. So partial profit should be taken. And now for the rest of the move, it's all about, I would say it's better looks like intraday trading rather than swing right now. So if I go to the hourly interval for intraday trading, if we continue above 164 and 50 hours moving average, this can make its way up again just underneath of blue box. That's a possibility. However, if we lose the level of 161 and 54 cents and 20 hours moving average, you can expect downside. So that's also a possibility. All right. So, but these are the levels to watch for the price action, either to the upside break or to the downside break, right? Alrighty, guys. So now let's take a look at Broadcom. So Broadcom still going in the downtrend. We do have this pivot and broke 20 days moving average as well to the downside, sort of forming another pivot. The next big move, so and you can see that underneath our 20 days moving average is getting rejected because we're in the downtrend. And as I always say, if you're in that trend, just stay in that trend, let the rebounds happen, and then things can be shorted again when you see price action rejections at the lower time frame. The next move would be like if it continue to lose 50 days moving average, then the next level is 144 to watch. All right. Broadcom right now is not looking good to the upside. Only above 20 days moving average is what my confidence will come structure back again to the upside. Otherwise, no, structure is still bearish. Micron has been collapsing. It's no surprising to me. And since the time we lost that 50 days moving average and the blue box, that's what I was projecting. And then things would go lower. And pretty much that's what it is. It's a massive head and shoulder as well if you want to take that also into picture. But yeah, look, Micron, I provided you all these long, well, this was short plays I provided you back then. Then I provided you all these long plays as well. And once the structure started to break and weak, right, in these zones, right, lower high started to form. And I have been saying it's a short play. Eventually, as we lose the blue box, we are getting that. So now, yeah. Right now, I'm not seeing any structure on the upside on this, and let's see if it continues lower. And after such a fall, I mean, guys, take partial profits, right? I mean, rebound on Micron would only come if it gets above, well, the rebound, even if it comes until this $118 range, that will just be a rebound, nothing more than that right now. Yeah, it's very, very negative right now. All right, guys, that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, valuable, please hit the like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next videos, guys. Take care. Bye.